说中文。
Chinese pot, Chinese pot, Chinese pot. That's the way to learn Chinese. Chinese pot, Chinese pot, Chinese pot. That's the way to learn Chinese.
Hi guys, welcome to Chinese Pod. I'm Elijah.
I'm Kathy, and I don't think it's a good idea to cooperate with your opponents.
Come on, Kathy, it's a great idea.
No, it's not.
You stand around the fire and hold hands and sing Kumbaya, then go out and make money.
I don't think it's that easy. Well, in today's dialogue, we're going to hear two people. They're having a conversation about cooperating with their opponents, and they have different opinions about this.
So how do you say cooperate in Chinese?
合作,合作.
So that's a second tone and a fourth tone. Goes up and then it goes down. And you hear this word a lot in China because Chinese businesses, foreign businesses, they're always talking about.
合作.
So listen out for that word in this pre-intermediate dialogue.
你听说了吗？公司要跟对手合作，
这想法真聪明，
哪里聪明？
一起合作，双方都是赢家。
你说的是双赢，
对呀，双方都赚钱，多好。
有那么简单吗？
等着看吧。
Sounds like these two people have a pretty different idea about whether or not this is a good idea. But that first person, he has this fantastic way to begin this conversation.
He says, 你听说了吗?
Oh, have you heard? Oh, that will perk anybody's ear up. It makes you start to think. Are you missing some important information? 你听说了吗? You know, this is a great way to start pretty much any conversation anywhere you go. You're on the subway. You want to talk about last night's sports scores with the person next to you. You can say,
你听说了吗?
have you heard? And it's really interesting too because the key words here are ting
听
and
说.
shuo. So it means hear, speak. Have you hear, speak? And it means,
Have you heard about it?
have you heard this news that's traveling around?
你听说了吗？公司要跟对手合作。
So what's the word for opponent here?
对手.
对手. So that's like a facing hand. So it's like two hands that are like facing each other in opposition. And what are these two hands going to do?
Cooperate, 合作.
合作. Now, how does this person respond?
这想法真聪明.
This is a really smart idea.
Really great idea, but the other person doesn't agree with this.
I don't think so. What does he say?
哪里聪明?
Do you think he's looking for a place that's smart?
哪里 literally means where. However, in this sentence, it's very tricky. He actually means, how come it's smart? I don't think it's smart. 哪里聪明 is a rhetorical question. There is a hidden message. It means, I don't think it's smart.
So it's like saying, well, where is it smart? I don't see any place in this whole idea that shows any intelligence.
How come it's smart?
Yeah. How else could you use?
You can use it as 哪里便宜. For example, if you own a shop, a female customer comes in, she wants to buy a bracelet, and she is bargaining with you. You say, it's already very cheap. She might reply, 哪里便宜? I don't think it's cheap.
So she's not asking, like, where can I buy it cheaper? She's just saying, it's not cheap.
It's not cheap. I don't think it's cheap.
So what if I say, you know, there's this one business leader I really admire. He's so cool, I want to be just like him. You might say,
哪里厉害?
oh, he's really not that amazing. But you know what? I'll bet he makes more money than you do.
He does.
Maybe you could talk him into partnering with you.
Oh, 一起合作，双方都是赢家.
一起合作.
To cooperate together.
And then what's the rest of this line?
双方都是赢家.
So what's this 双方?
双 means both. And 方, it's party. So 双方, both parties.
Oh, two parties? Like,
No.
Is there going to be pizza?
No, not that kind of party, Elijah.
Oh, okay.
I'm sorry.
So it's like just like two parties in an agreement or something like that?
Yes, 双方.
You know this word fang, that reminds me of when I was in school, I learned that nanfang is south,
Yes?
beifang is north. And then I was talking with my future in-laws about getting married, and my future father-in-law kept talking about the nanfang doing things. And I was like, the south? What does the south
He's
do?
talking about you.
Yeah, it took me a while to figure that out.
男 means the male. the man, and 男方 here, when two people are getting married, 男方 is the groom side, whereas 女方 is the bride side.
Fortunately, my father-in-law is pretty gracious. He doesn't think I'm too much of an idiot.
Okay, so we have 男方,女方, and here it's 双方.
So both parties.
双方都是赢家.
So what is 赢家?
赢 is win, and 家 here it means the person or the party.
Another party. I knew it.
Not that party. 赢家, the winner.
Welcome back to another installment of Chinese Pod Trivia. And the question for you is, for what test does Chinese Pod offer preparation services for? Is it A, the polygraph, B, the colonoscopy, C, the HSK test, or D, the CAT scan?
The CAT scan?
Ooh, sorry, that is incorrect. The correct answer is C, the HSK test. That's right, Chinese Pod will thoroughly prepare you to pass this rigorous test of proficiency in Chinese. ChinesePod.com/HSK.
So 赢 means to win. Then if we add the 家, I thought 家 meant house.
Another meaning is party or the person.
Okay, so if we say 赢, it means win. And if we add the 家, it means winner.
Yes, the winner. 赢家.
So how does the next person reply to this?
He says, 你说的是双赢?
So is he convinced that this really is a good thing?
He's not convinced. It's like a question. It's like asking, 你说的是双赢? Do you mean this is a win-win situation? Well, actually, he does not think it's a win-win situation.
So 双赢
Means both winners.
Okay. So if you maybe you read the news about international business, and especially if there's a speech given by a Chinese person that mentions this win-win, well, this is the word that was in that speech, 双赢. So how does a person then reply to this kind of, it's like a cynical question, right? I can almost see him
Yes.
kind of peering over his glasses when he's asking this question.
He says, 对呀，双方都赚钱，多好.
Yeah, of course. If we're both going to make money, that's really great. Maybe we won't be best friends, best buds, but we'll both make money, and that'll be good.
多好.
So what is the 多 doing here?
多 here means much or many. 多好 means very good, awesome, it's great.
So if I'm really excited about something, I might say it's 多好.
Yes, 多好，双方都赚钱，多好.
So it sounds like this person is actually really excited about this deal.
He is.
What about the other guy?
No, he's not. He's saying, 有那么简单吗?
Oh, he's saying, is it really that simple?
It looks like a question, but actually he is saying, I don't think it's that simple.
Yeah, I think it works the same way in English. If you say, is it really that simple? You're saying, this is not simple.
No, it's not simple.
You're being naive. So where else can we use this pattern of 有那么?
中文有那么难吗?
Well, not the grammar so much. The grammar's pretty good, but the tones can be a little challenging.
Or if your boss says to you, 你的工作有那么多吗?
Oh, do you really have that much work to do? You're not just, surfing the web during your work hours?
So here are some examples for 有那么.
And then, sounds like the other person, he's pretty confident in his position.
is.
He said, what does he say?
等着看吧.
Just wait and see.
Just wait and see. I'm confident about it.
Yeah, so, we don't even need to have this conversation because I already won this conversation. You just wait and you'll see that I won long ago.
等着看吧.
So if you're in an argument with someone and you just want the argument to finish and you're just going to say, look, you just wait and you'll see that I'm right, you say,
等着看吧.
very useful phrase.
So let's hear the dialogue one more time.
你听说了吗？公司要跟对手合作，
这想法真聪明，
哪里聪明？
一起合作，双方都是赢家。
你说的是双赢，
对呀，双方都赚钱，多好。
有那么简单吗？
等着看吧。
Kathy, I
Yeah?
couldn't help but notice this dialogue. It begins with a great phrase and it ends with a great phrase. It begins with 你听说了吗?
你听说了吗?
Have you heard? That's a great way to pull somebody into a conversation. But if the conversation isn't going so well and you're looking for a way of escape, but you know you're right, you can say,
等着看吧.
wait and see.
So 等着看吧 is a great way to deal with passive-aggressive people. Like, it's very interesting. Chinese people ask questions which aren't really questions. They won't disagree with you directly by saying, I don't agree with you. They ask questions. So be sure to read between the lines what they really mean.
Yeah, it's a little bit tricky. You got to pay attention, but after this lesson, you've made some good progress.
So I hope you enjoyed today's lesson, and make sure to leave us a comment in the section below. I'll see you next time.
I'm Elijah.
I'm Kathy.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Now, here's a vocabulary recap.
听说
Hear of,
对手
competitor,
合作
cooperate,
双方
both sides,
赢家
winner,
双赢
win-win,
赚钱
make money,
等着看
wait and see.
As usual, ChinesePod provides an extensive selection of learning materials for this lesson on its website, www.chinesepod.com. You can access this lesson directly with the lesson number
4183.
So just go to www.chinesepod.com/4183 and you will find a transcript, vocabulary, and much more. The link again, www.chinesepod.com/4183.